Hello, everybody. It is Mike Young with Mike Young Real Estate, and I am here with an important video questioning, will the housing market crash? Well, right now it is May of 2022. We've seen one of the longest bull markets of all kinds, of whatever, for both housing and the stock market. And stocks have started to crumble. And as we know, real estate is an illiquid asset. So in general, it takes some time for that market to be affected. And when it does, it becomes extremely illiquid, like you can barely even sell a property. Because right now we're exiting a time where you could sell any property to anybody at a ridiculous price, way more than you thought, and instantaneously. And of course, we know, and I know at least, that that's not sustainable because real estate is not a liquid asset. It's an illiquid asset. Now, stocks and other commodities, equities like that, those are liquid. And as we've seen, some of the stocks in the stock market, especially the tech area, have dropped like 80% over the last few months. It's crazy because things are swinging, the pendulum's swinging in the other direction. So will we have a crash? Well, I say that depends on the market that you're in for real estate, because there's a number of factors. I just did a series on the 12 factors that affect the price of real estate. And depending upon where you are and how many of these factors are negative versus positive is going to determine whether there's a crash. I do believe that there's going to be a massive correction. I do believe that we're already in the pendulum swing in the other direction towards a buyer's market from a seller's market. Now, I can't tell you how much of a decline we're going to see in prices and terms. Of course, terms is the other one that's hard to quantify a lot of times. A lot of times the terms are not shown or not reflected adequately in the price, but the terms are there. You know, almost everything's selling as is. No inspections, no appraisals, cash buyers all over the place, and people with loans and mortgages, especially 100% mortgages, can't even compete. But we're exiting that time frame now, and I do believe that there will be some form of a crash, especially in the markets that are less favorable, that have a lot more of these 12 factors against them. So you just got to kind of do your homework on those areas. So I am in the Raleigh-Durham metropolitan area. A lot of people will say, oh, it's just that we don't have enough inventory. It's simple supply and demand economics. But I do believe that there is going to be some form of a crash. There, at least, you know, it's hard to say in the Raleigh-Durham area. It's a very attractive area. The pendulum is swinging away from the most ridiculous seller's market we've ever seen. Okay, like a two-week, 14-day supply of houses to who knows what. I mean, that's never been that low before. So it's going to go into a buyer's market. Buyers, you know, if you've been on the sidelines because you're like a first-time buyer, you don't have a lot of money, you're a wage earner, you need to get 100% loan or something close to that, you know, or you're unsure of your job stability, things are going to improve for you. Okay. I'm glad you didn't buy if you haven't bought already, because anytime in the last year, if you tried to buy and you fit in those areas, and I've done videos on this in the past, I'm very, very concerned because those are the people that are going to get foreclosed on. And those factors will help to create a downward spiral of some type in the housing market. Also, another factor, watch my channel here, search it up for other videos, are SBLOCs, securities-backed lines of credit. I'm very concerned that a lot of the corporations that have been buying up homes have been leveraging their stock portfolios and becoming cash buyers into the real estate market. And of course, if you want to know why I think that's going to cause a downward spiral, watch those videos because I go into detail on those. Anyway, if you've got some value out of this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you don't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.